Football, Maxx Crosby figured that you had to trade him. You aren't going to win now. I think the fallout from not letting him play those last 2 games last season wasn't going to leave Maxx Crosby, and they had to move on from him and vice versa. They get 2 first-round picks. The Ravens aren't normally in the top 15, and you got to go back to the Ronnie Stanley draft pick. I think that was 2016 when they had a pick in the first 15. Well, they've traded it, and you get Maxx Crosby, and Maxx Crosby certainly sounds like he's a happy guy.
I'm so excited. I love all of y'all, all my supporters, everyone tuning in. Football is my world, man. It's my passion. Since I was a child, I knew exactly what I wanted to do in my life, and that's to be the best football player in the world and help win a Super Bowl with whatever organization I'm with. So that never changes. It's Raider Nation for life, but right now it's Flock Nation, and I'm all in. I'm going to give y'all everything I have in my heart and soul, man, and it's going to be an incredible journey, and we got work to do, man, but I love you guys. I appreciate you. Every single fan, everyone tuning in, the love, the hate, the love, all that is welcome, man, and it's understandable, but it's time for this next chapter.
Yeah, so Maxx Crosby goes to the Ravens. The Ravens are the favorites to win the AFC. Prior to getting Maxx Crosby, they were at plus 500. Now they're plus 450, followed by the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Chargers. In the NFC, the Rams, they're the favorites, followed by the Seahawks, the Eagles, and the Packers. And you start to look at players who have been traded for 2 first-round picks. Now, this is recently. So Maxx Crosby, to be determined how this plays out. Sauce Gardner, he was traded for 2 first-round picks, missed the playoffs. Micah Parsons with Green Bay. Russell Wilson, that didn't end well. Deshaun Watson, that didn't end well. Matthew Stafford won a Super Bowl. Jamal Adams, that didn't end well. Jalen Ramsey won a Super Bowl. Khalil Mack played well, but the team never really improved. And Laramie Tunsil, limited playoff success for the Texans. Those are the players, recent players, who have been traded for multiple first-round picks. Also, you start to think about this. The Seahawks spent the 4th most money in free agency last year, and they won the Super Bowl. The Patriots spent the most in free agency. They went to the Super Bowl. The Bears spent the 9th most in free agency. They went from 5-12 to 11-6. I would tell any of these teams, any of these general managers that would listen, you have the opportunity, and we said this, we say this all the time, they'll be back next year. There is no guarantee. We know that. I don't care how good your quarterback is or your roster. Joe Burrow, he's a great quarterback. They got 2 great receivers, but they don't have a great team. They may never get back to a Super Bowl in the Joe Burrow era. If I'm New England, if I'm Buffalo, I'm the Ravens, I'm the Rams, I'm all in. What's it going to take? Because I want something that I know is proof of concept there. I want somebody who has a sample size I can go, I'm going to take that defensive back from the Chiefs, and we're going to be ready to roll. That's what you want. The Ravens traded for somebody they know is already great. Buffalo picked up DJ Moore. They already know his track record. You got an opportunity, Seattle. I wouldn't do this. Well, we won a Super Bowl. I'd go right back in. Now, you might be losing your running back. You're going to lose a couple of players, but you got to fortify that team. You got the opportunity. Go all in. Yes, Eaton.
Do you think that this is an anomaly or more of a trend, that sort of teams moving in the direction of valuing a proven commodity over the potential of the draft?
Well, I think teams, GMs love potential. It's like, that guy.
Right.
But I'd like to know that guy that I'm looking at, he's already been an All-Pro, Pro Bowl player. He's proven that he can play, not the potential. Guys get fired for potential.
Mm-hmm.
It's rare when you get fired when you get somebody who's like Maxx Crosby is really good. Now, there might be a defensive lineman in the draft, and you go, boy, he's got the potential. They always have the potential to be somebody that's already playing in the NFL normally. Like he could be the next Myles Garrett. He could be the next. We'll go out and get that guy, and that's what the Ravens did. Getting Maxx Crosby, the Cowboys were in on this too. I'm not sure what their final offer was, but I think at first it was a couple of first-round picks and a player. Turns out it's a couple of players. Like A.J. Brown. The Patriots reportedly offered, I think, a first and a second, and they wanted a player as well. And I thought A.J. Brown would probably be dealt before Maxx Crosby would be. But there's always today, or the rest of this week with free agency. The Dolphins just announced that they will release Tua Tagovailoa, and I think he can sit and watch football just like us this season and make almost $50 million. And he doesn't even have to get off his couch. Yes, Paul.
Yeah, I'm looking at the contract for Tua, and I think if he does not play football whatsoever this year, he would make $56,300,000 guaranteed.
Okay.
I don't see any way around it for the Dolphins.
Okay. Well,
Yikes.
Good for him. Good for him. Feels like there's going to be a landing spot. It's probably going to be once Kyler goes, and then you'll have maybe dominoes here. There's a chance Geno Smith ends up back with the Jets. Hasn't he suffered enough? Dolphins, I would just say, we got Quinn Ewers. We'll get another quarterback, and let's ride this year out. Let's just write this season off as a loss, and maybe you get a quarterback in the draft next year.